Once she ruled these waters in red glory. Now she drifts between fire and remembrance. Every plate of steel was a promise, and every promise now sinks without ceremony. They built her for thunder, not for wings, yet destiny has a cruel engineer. Peace can forge monsters too, when ink replaces iron and pride hides in loopholes. They tore her apart to let her breathe again, birthing a leviathan of the air. Men of steel shape nations, yet the steel remembers the cost better than they do. From rust to reverence she rose, christened not in wine, but in foreboding. 3 decks, stacked like ambition, too much, too soon, yet daring enough to dream. Innovation is a fever that forgets sleep, chasing perfection through flawed designs. Even gods must be tested by storms to know if faith or rivets hold stronger. The phoenix learns to fly by burning its first set of wings. She looked both ways, now toward the stars, and toward her coming ruin. Metal birds, born of her heartbeat, carried the Empire's last illusions of eternity. Discipline is beauty painted in motion, though death hides behind its elegance. He reads the ocean like scripture, each wave a verse of impending loss. The Empire breathes as one, silent, coordinated, certain of divine approval. The world holds its breath as machines hum the first notes of catastrophe. They fly carrying sunrise in their wings and darkness in their orders. Heaven's reflection burns, and men call it victory for a day. Triumph feels hollow when you can still smell the smoke of strangers. Even success drips when measured in human currency. We have awakened giants, and they will not sleep again. The sea bowed before her wake, not knowing it carried her coffin forward. Mother, the stars here tremble. Perhaps they too know our borrowed luck. Empires clash, not for land, but for the illusion of permanence. Every burst of light counts seconds in men's remaining lives. Numbers turn to omens when written on empty tanks. Strike there, he says, where fate demands its due. Bravery is simply fear rehearsed until the cue to die arrives. They know not that the horizon today hides their own reflection waiting. He raises a finger, and with it, the entire Empire's breath stops. Angels of death wear sunlight as disguise. Fire blooms faster than prayer. Every scream becomes its own hymn. Courage turns liquid, and men wade through it until it devours them. A red castle dissolves into cloud, crowned by its own undoing. No steel can keep loyalty from drowning with its master. The calmest faces often stare deepest into chaos. Rescue tastes bitter when wrapped in surrender. Hands that built war now tremble, learning to hold mercy. She bows before the sea as an empress stripped of her crown. Every breath of flame remembers the arrogance that fed it. Symbols fall silent when the wind stops believing. The ocean listens to confessions no priest could bear. Command ends not with orders, but with witnessing what you cannot command. Victory is the quiet between explosions, soon filled again with duty. An empire's heartbeat falters in 4 strokes of fate. Stars above, lanterns below each, marking a soul uncounted. Some pilots chase ghosts, mistaking them for orders. Respect remains, even when reason for war has drowned. Peace begins where sunlight cannot reach. The ocean heals faster than men. It forgets, yet never forgives. Ink runs like blood across the paper map of vanished pride. Static becomes elegy when no reply will come. Empires die quietly, one unread newspaper at a time. The home front breathes smoke long after the front has gone silent. They landed not on triumph, but on the trembling edge of disbelief. History begins with ink cooled by tears. We built machines to master the waves, and became waves ourselves. Nature reclaims faster than memory. Only bones keep records here. She sleeps among shadows, dreaming of flight she'll never take again. The dead wait patiently for curiosity to find them. Time has stopped, but echoes still march in disciplined lines. Forgiveness comes too late, yet comes all the same. From Akagi's flame to atomic dawn, one unbroken chain of consequence. The sea renews its music after the orchestra has perished. Nations rebuild, but their ghosts sign every cornerstone. The weight on his chest is lighter than the one in his eyes. They learn dates, not heartbeats, numbers, not the silence between. Memory edits out the screams, leaving only the grace of ascent. Listen closely, some echoes are still reporting for duty. Peace is fragile origami, folded from yesterday's ashes. Enemies share the same ocean, and the same need to be forgiven. Stars below mirror, stars above the ocean keeps its own sky. Once she glittered like certainty itself. Now she glows only in memory. We keep building, as if repetition could erase remembrance. He traces letters carved by hands that never came home. History is a tide it retreats only to return gentler. Even names succumb to nature's patient handwriting. Winds remember routes long vanished from maps. Every glimmer is a heartbeat borrowed from the living above. War separates uniforms, not souls. The ocean breathes evenly now, as if morning were complete. Spring returns, even where fire once ruled. Beauty and tragedy share the same palette when painted wide enough. Life sails unaware, above bones that once commanded it. He still hears the engines at night, softer now, like lullabies. Bravery isn't not fearing death, it's remembering it kindly. Sound carries differently, after warm, more tender, more tired. Dates are tombstones, meaning lies in the spaces between them. Somewhere above, the pilots still fly weightless, forgiven. Nothing truly sinks in the ocean of time, it only drifts deeper. Technology evolves, but the question why remains identical.